Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris, aka Hunter Capone on this Earth, Earth 4. I wanted to talk to you guys today about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Last Ronin comic book. And I mean the individual issues. So if you guys didn't know, these issues are actually oversized compared to normal current comic books, and they're actually about the same size as the hardcovers that they put out for this series as well. Here's the reprint of that issue. They just reprinted these a couple months ago, I believe, and they're both oversized. So just to compare, here's a normal TMNT ongoing, and here's the Last Ronin. As far as the width, you can see it hangs over. As far as the height, it's hanging over. So needless to say, a little bit longer, a little bit wider. As I was searching for a solution to put these comic books as I was getting them, I was Googling, found a thread on Reddit, and some people had suggested just using magazine bags and boards. Someone suggested using a Silver Age bag and a magazine board trimmed down a little bit. And then I think someone else suggested to go to this place called Exchange Collectibles. So I went there, I looked at it, and they are selling 10 bags and boards specific to the Last Ronin comics for $8.99 plus shipping, which is about, for me, $6. So overall it came out to about $15, which is about $1.50 per comic. So it is a little bit pricey, but I think it's worth it. Could have gone out and got Silver Age bags, magazine boards, and see how it worked for myself, but I didn't want to end up with a whole pile of bags and boards that I wasn't going to use for anything else. Now, I do know some comic book stores do sell like individual bags and boards sometimes. So if you have an LCS near you that has that, it's worth a shot. But aside from that, for me, this was a good solution, 15 bucks to display these comics without having to kind of keep them off in a corner protected so they don't get messed up. So a couple days ago, I got this shipment from Exchange Collectibles. I've never bought anything from there. I thought it was worth just to give it a shot, and we're going to open it up here on camera. For those of you guys who don't have The Last Ronin yet and are looking to get it, I just wanted to show the comparison in a little bit more detail, pretty much right next to each other. So on the top here, we have a couple issues of the original run of The Last Ronin individual issues, and then the reprinting, which just happened recently. And as you can see, they're the same length, they're the same width, and then when you compare it to the Last Ronin hardcover as well as the ongoing Turtles oversized hardcover, they're all the same size. So you can see the length is pretty much the same there, and the width as well. It's only a little bit longer on the actual hardcover because of the cover itself. But if we measure this, these are just over 7 inches, like 7 1/8. And if we measure the length, it looks like it's just under 11 inches. So maybe like 10 7/8. Compare that to a regular size comic book here, and those are about 6.6 wide and 10.25 high. Alright, so let's go ahead and move all these out of the way. Pretty good packaging so far. So it looks like got a little slabshipper.com thing here. And the card from Exchange Collectibles.com. And I forgot to mention, I think these are Mylar bags. Yeah, it says poly Mylar bags and custom BCW boards. So let's take a look at it here. Got a piece of tape on it. Now I don't know if I liked that, because I always have trouble with these. Oh, it is folded over. Actually, that's pretty good. So it's actually folded over here. So, okay. That's pretty smart. So let's try to put one of these comics in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just try this one up here. This is the Last Ronin issue 2. With Raph on the cover. Let's just see how it looks first. Looks like there's a little bit of room on the left and right. And just perfect top and bottom. Okay, so how's the fit on that, you guys? Looks like the little crease that was already there pretty much lines up to the top of the issue. There's pretty much a gap right here. I don't know, is that normal? So usually with my current issues and bags and boards, it usually goes up to all the way where the board is. But it's not bad. It's not meant to be airtight, it's just meant to seal up the comic pretty good. So I think that's pretty good there. Let me go ahead and try one of the newer ones. So it's issue 4. It's a beautiful black and white cover there. So these are a little bit less expensive than the original ones. These were $8.99 cover price originally, and these were $4.99. And I got these from DCBS, so they were a lot cheaper than that. So it seems to fit a little bit better on these because the covers aren't as thick, so the issue isn't as thick. Like these are almost very thin trade paperbacks. These are a lot thinner. The issue itself is almost just like any other turtle comic, just a little bit longer and wider. The crease kind of goes up to the board instead of just the cover. So lately what I've been doing with these is just using some painter's tape on here instead of like Scotch tape. And if I'm going to read the issue later, I'll just use one, but I'm not going to plan on reading this anytime soon, so I'll just go ahead and use two. These come off a lot easier. Yeah, it doesn't look as nice as just like Scotch tape or clear tape, but you don't really see the back side of that, and I think that's pretty good. Looks nice and clean, crisp. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these in the bags and boards, and then I'll close out this video. Alright guys, as far as my thoughts on this bag and board, I gotta say this is high quality fit and finish. It fits perfectly in this bag and board. Now I don't know if this bag is a Silver Age bag because I don't really have Silver Age comics. I don't know, you guys tell me, but it fits perfectly in here. Now the board itself, I know it's custom because it says it's custom, but you can tell on this side, not sure if you guys can see it on camera, but this side is a little bit more jagged and this side is a little bit more smooth. So I can tell it was cut at some point, and that's really, I don't really care about that. It's fine. But the bag itself is like, it's made for this comic. So I don't know, if I had to give it a rating, I would give this bag and board a 10. Even with the price, you know, $15 for 10 of these, $1.50 a pop. It's not something that you're gonna do very frequently. I don't expect them to have tons more comics in this size. Now I know there's a sequel coming out, I think in a month or two, Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution. I'm not sure if that's gonna be this size or if it's gonna be the normal size comic, because the Lost Years series was regular sized individual issues. The hardcover is the same size as the first one, but the individual issues were standard comic size. So I really don't know, but fits perfectly on here, and fits pretty perfectly on this thicker original issue as well. Like I said, the comic itself is thicker, but it still fits. And I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's 15 bucks. I think it's well worth the purchase if you guys are into the Turtles, want to keep your Last Ronin comics in good shape. Poly bags and custom boards, it's a no-brainer. Now that being said, if you guys do have magazine boards, Silver Age bags lying around, it's something that you guys collect regularly, then it's worth a shot to see how it fits and possibly cut the boards yourself. I would imagine you'd want to cut it with one of those big like paper cutting things so it's just nice and straight. Aside from that, grab these, give them a shot. I would definitely recommend them. That's pretty much it for this video. If you guys are into comic book content, like stuff like this, unboxings, new comic book days, mystery bags, adventures, all sorts of stuff, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. My name is Chris, but I'm calling this channel Hunter Capone because this is my alias and I'm on Earth 4. And I say that because I have like 3 other channels that I have, and this is, I guess, my 4th channel that I'm posting on. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.